Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Hosts Show 101. I am your host, your ghost host, West Truth, and I am here with another history episode. Well, where are we headed in our time-traveling doom buggies this week? Back to Disneyland in 1957, where, and if you're watching this episode soon after I put it up and uploaded it, you'll know it's the beginning of October. And you know what that means? It's time to talk about Christmas! Well, it just kind of fell on what I'm doing this week. But anyway, so... ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go all the way back to 1957 and talk about the Christmas in Many Lands Parade. While there have been many different Christmas parades at Disneyland over the years, the first one was certainly a special and unique event. The 1957 holiday season saw the debut of the Christmas in Many Lands Parade at Disneyland. Unlike today's holiday parades, which run 2 times a night at the special event parties, this parade was only performed once a year to kick off the holiday festivities just a few days before Christmas. Which is interesting because now it starts at the end of October. Cultural organizations from across Southern California representing 30 different nations were invited to march down Main Street in authentic ethnic costumes while performing their traditional dances and holiday customs. The parade kicked off with daylight fireworks being set off over Town Square on Main Street, USA. After that, flags of all the nations marched down the parade route. After that, one of the highlights of the parade was an appearance by Walt Disney himself, along with a float of Christmas carolers. Another star attraction of the parade was Mickey Mouse beating out a Christmas salute on what was stated to be the largest drum in the world. Other Disney characters such as Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, the Big Bad Wolf, and the 3 Little Pigs, Thumper, and Alice walked the parade route as well. There was also marching units, bands, singers, and dancers from each of the nations included in the parade. Park guests could definitely see some interesting things from the representatives of the different countries, including a Russian Cossack walking his trained bear down the parade route, or the beautiful Torii Gate and bridge on the float from Japan. Some of the other nations in the parade included Argentina, Italy, China, Arabia, France, Germany, England, India, Ireland, Mexico, Norway, the United States, among others. Like many holiday parades, the finale included Santa Claus on his sleigh, complete with the release of balloons to end the parade, and a Pennywise appearance. No, just kidding. All right. The Christmas in Many Lands Parade would return for the next few years at Disneyland, along with the candlelight processional, the living Christmas tree, and a display called Christmas Trees Around the World. In 1960, the parade turned into the March of Toys, which included oversized renditions of the toys from the Walt Disney film Babes in Toyland, which of course we'll discuss in a future episode. The name changed again in 1961 when it was decided Disneyland would merge the March of the Toys parade with the Christmas in Many Lands parade and come up with the Parade of Toys and Parade of All Nations. The following year, it was simply just known as the Christmas in Many Lands Parade, once again, until 1964 for the parade's last performance. It was replaced in 1965 by the long-running Fantasy on Parade. While we no longer can check out the Christmas in Many Lands Parade, for those in attendance back in its early years, it was certainly a sight to be seen. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another episode very soon where we'll talk about the history of another Disney attraction, as well as another HitchHiking Host Show where we'll talk about what went down in the Disney parks this week. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/HitchHostShow. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter at Hitch Host Show. And if you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, do so over on Podbean, hitchhostshow.podbean.com, or search under iTunes or under West Troop or the HitchHiking Host Show on iTunes or Stitcher. Until next time, don't forget to
hurry back
for the next episode. See ya.